starting lineup for both teams today. Highgate starting with Dan for one, Bradley Catlow. For 4, Dean Curtis. For 5, Scott Turner. For 6, Captain Trevor Edwards. For 7, Dale Taylor. For 8, Tom Mooney. For 9, Shane Benefit. For 10, Dave Johnson.
We're here at the Town Ground after the Highgate game where Heanor have just won 3-1. Goals coming from Kieran De Brouwer and Jay Cooper. With me I've got manager Glenn Clarence and assistant manager Steve Huntington. Steve, I'll come straight to you. The performance of the team today, we've had to battle it out. I thought, again, maybe a game of two halves. From an assistant manager's point of view, what would you like to put?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Thought we were outstanding first half. Looked like we were only going to go in 1-0, but got the late goal to go in 2-0, and I think that's the least that we deserved. Completely dominated the game and, you know, played some nice football at the right times. We told them at half time that we expect them to come out and, you know, play a lot better than they did. We didn't think they could play any worse because they were poor first half. And they did that, and they moved the ball well, and they caused us a few problems. But ultimately, I think, you know, we ran out deserved winners overall.
Okay. Glenn, everyone's already going to be talking about it. I'm sure there's a load of people tweeting about it. We have had 2 players sent off today. Before we talk about their dismissals, let's talk about the lads that have come back to the club today. So Danny Claridge and Danny Booth, what would you like to say about those two, just to maybe remind people?
To remind them, Danny Booth is a very, very good midfielder, the one that we didn't want to lose in the summer. For one reason or another, he's come back to the club and he showed how good he was, because he was really good today, in my opinion. Equally, they remember Danny Claridge for his left foot, a wonderful left foot, and his tough tackling, and they've been reminded of that today as well. So yeah, what was the other question, Tony?
Their dismissals.
The dismissals. I'm not going to... We spoke about the officials in this league, and it's down to us to adapt to them. I don't think the referee was that bad, if I'm honest, today. I don't think he made the decision to send Danny Claridge off. I think the linesman made it. The game's about opinions. What was the attendance today?
201.
Well, 200 didn't think it was a red card. I don't even think the referee thought it was a red card, but the linesman did. If that's a red card, the game's gone. Don't get me wrong, probably a bit overzealous, but that's Danny. Tough tackling defender. But he took the ball. He took all of the ball, and it wasn't a red card.
We had it now. What are we doing?
You got a cobweb attached to you. You are a cobweb. Yeah, it's a deli. Don Juan. Ollie. Just on the other side.
Okay, Glenn. Obviously a bit of a disturbance here in the background. Yeah, we've had a break in play. There's an incident off the field. We're not going to dwell on that right now. from comments that we've had afterwards, it's going to be discussed at length by people that probably weren't at the game. But we've had a break in play, just as it looked like Highgate were going to build and possibly get a point out of the game. Now, no one wanted a break in play, but someone commented earlier that helped us. Would you agree with that, that's helped us give a chance to get the third goal?
Possibly. It didn't help me personally, but I think it settled the situation down. Again, in footballing terms, Tony, to say we finished with 9 men, and I don't think it was a dirty game at all, sums it up. But it is what it is. Credit to our lads for keeping switched on, and credit to our lads for getting the third goal to see the game out with the backs against the wall again. But I can't be critical today, not at all. The first half was some of the best football we've played, in my opinion, in 3 years. Don't want to single individuals out because there's 2 or 3, if not more of them, who's done well again today. But the first half, Jay Cooper was outstanding. And yeah, it's a big 3 points, and that's what we're here for.
Okay, Steve, I'm talking to you about discipline. I think that a lot of the football that we've been playing has been very disciplined. I think some of the decisions and some of the challenges haven't been. Do you think that that's something we really need to work on as a club? There's 4 yellows today.
I'm not the best person to ask that question, Tony, and I'm not saying it flippantly. I obviously got sent off earlier in the season, went to the FA hearing, it got clearly overturned. I've been sent off today. I don't think I should have been. I think there's 2 players being sent off. I don't think they should have been. Fozzie got sent off last week. He shouldn't have been. But what do you do? I mean, I'm seriously considering whether I want to be involved in football, because it's becoming a liability, in the sense of you've got officials, and I'm not having a go at them as individual people, but I don't think they know the game. I don't think they understand the game, and I have to say this afternoon's events were created and caused in the main by the officials, and it caused all sorts of trouble. And that's just the way it is.
Okay, thank you for your time there, gents.
I didn't get the part, Joe. There's no place for that on TV. No place for